So I'm customizing these 440 screws. You can see that the top one has a much smaller head. So here I just have a 1/4-inch rod tapped for 440 so I can screw the screw in. I leave a little bit of a gap between the head and the thing. So you can see I have a 0 set so I can go in the right amount. Take a turning pass to get it to the right diameter I like. Then I change tools to a parting tool here, and I move it back to the right dimension, and I'll just plunge in until I see that it's at the right. So I'm moving the tool back out, and I'm using this indicator to get the right dimension. I have a 0 set. Then I plunge in across the front to get the right height there. Now I'm coming in with a 45-degree chamfering tool, doing the front and back. I just pop off the screw here, and there you go. You can see the parting tool I used. It's got a square front on it. There's the turning tool. It's just a cheaper one. I think it's like 20-30 bucks. And there's the 3 tools put together. There's the finished screw. You can see how much smaller the head is, and it makes it much nicer for what I'm using it for. Here's a brass washer I'm making. It would be pretty easy if you had round stock, but all I had was some flat stock, so I'm going to use a super glue chuck to do this. Here you can see the square piece that I cut out at my bandsaw glued on, and I'm just going to turn it down here. So yeah, the super glue failed. I'm not exactly sure why, but here I'm just gonna plunge the tool and do a few grooves in the chuck piece. I'm hoping this will help. So here I just have the live center in there. I'm just gonna take some super glue, and there's the little piece. So I have a little center punch I put into it, so I can put that on the point of my live center and then just slide it forward. And that's how I did it at first as well. And I'm just going to let it dry and get back on it. Okay, so I'm just going to now continue on turning this down to a reasonable size. So here I've rotated my tool post, and I'm now just going to cut a 60-degree angle on the front. This is just for aesthetics. 60 degrees because I like that, and it's what my tool post is already set to. Little facing cut across the flat bit, polish it up. So now here I've went to a drill bit, and I drilled the all the way through at the major diameter of the threads, and now I am just drilling out for the major diameter of the head of the screw. And I will have to use a slightly different customized screw than I used before. As you can see, this one's a little bit too I like the head diameter, but it needs it's a little too long. So just polishing it up with some gray Scotch-Brite. There you go, you can see it finished up there. There's the customized screw. You can see I just shortened the head a little bit. and you can see the cross section of the washer, and there it is on the finished knife. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, comment, share,